Alright, I thought it might be useful to have videos showing how to work the homework problems from Wednesday. So I will begin with problem number 1. And so if we move some of our information over here, we can label this side as 43, and these angles must be congruent. They're alternate interior angles. So we can solve for x by using the equation tangent of 63 is equal to 43 over x. In order to solve for x, we write x is equal to 43 divided by tangent of 63. And when you type that into the calculator, you should get that x equals 22 feet. Number 2. It's pretty well set up. I'm going to go ahead and write a 58 down here. And so in order to solve for x, I can write sine of 58 equals 26 over x, which means x equals 26 divided by sine of 58. And therefore x is equal to 31 feet. Number 3, there's the NASA recovery helicopter. And this is labeled as 40, so this angle little down there is also 40. And so if we want to solve for x, we can use tangent of 40 is equal to 75 divided by x, which means x is 75 over tangent of 40. And as a result, x is 89 feet. 89 feet, not t. Number 4, the library problem. This is actually really well labeled already. We don't have to do a whole lot of thinking. We would use the equation sine of 15 is equal to 2.3 over x, which means x is 2.3 divided by sine of 15. And as a result, x is equal to 8.9 feet. Number 5, the closed circuit television problem. Find the angle of depression. Technically, the angle of depression is that angle up there. However, that angle is congruent to this angle down here. So if I find the angle of elevation from the door, that'll give me the answer that I want. And the way we set that up is tangent of theta is equal to 7.4 divided by 9.3. And when you're solving for a missing angle, you use the inverse function. So tangent inverse of 7.4 divided by 9.3, and this is going to equal 39 degrees or 38 degrees 31 minutes. The instructions at the top of the page say round all angles to the nearest minute, but I've told you to use significant figures, so I will accept either answer. Next, to illuminate the entrance to the apartment building, we've got the night light, and angle of depression would be this one, which is congruent to this angle down here. And I'll go ahead and finish off a nice little right triangle. And once again, we have tangent of theta is equal to 6.6 over 24, which means theta is equal to tangent inverse of 6.6 over 24. And theta should be 15 degrees or 15 degrees 23 minutes if you're following those instructions. Number 7. Hook and ladder truck. Looks pretty well labeled. We just kind of have this added wrinkle down here. If we set up an equation, sine of 70 is equal to x over 150, then x equals 150 times sine of 70. And so x all by itself is 141. Then you have to add 6 to that, so your height equals 147. Number 8, the child holding on the kite. Again, they're throwing in this kind of height of the way it's holding the kite, I suppose. So to solve for x, we have the sine of 68 is equal to x over 540, which means x equals 540 times sine 68. And so x equals 500.7, I guess, is an answer that makes sense. And that's if you're following the directions in the front. And if you add 36 inches to that, we have the height equals 536.7. If you're using significant figures, then it's going to be a little off because there's only two significant digits here, so it's not going to be too useful. So hopefully you're okay with that, or I would take 501 and 537. Okay, let's go to 10 first. 10 is a little bit less complicated than 9. And number 10, we've got the angle of elevation here, and they want the height of the tower, so we're solving for h. Well, green's not really easy to see. Let's start this. So h. We can do that using tangent. The tangent of 38 degrees 20 minutes is equal to h over 93.2, which means h is equal to 93.2 times the tangent of 38 degrees 20 minutes. And after typing that in the calculator, you get h is 73.7 feet. Okay, number 9. Let's get some room here. From a height of 38 meters above sea level, two ships are sighted due west. The angles of depression are 53 and 28. How far apart are the ships? Well, if that angle is 28, then this little angle is also 28. And if that large angle here, this whole thing is 53, then this one also is 53. So we're actually looking for this x right here, which is the distance of the two ships. In order to find that out, I need to know also distance y. So the first thing I'm going to do is solve for y, because I have all the pieces of the triangle necessary for that. The tangent of 53, right there, this angle, is equal to 38 over x. Sorry, y. This should be a y. Erase. Okay. Y, and therefore y is equal to 38 over tangent 53. The tangent of the other angle, 28, is equal to 38. This is 38 here, over x plus y. So the total length of that adjacent side down there, x plus y, is equal to 38 divided by tangent 28, which means then that x is equal to 38 over tangent 28 minus y. And y, we already know, is 38 over tangent 53. And when you type all that in the calculator, you get 43 meters. Okay, last one. This is going to be similar. Engineer determines the angle of elevation from her position is 52. That's this one here. And the other angle of elevation from a point 47 meters away is 31. So she wants to find the height of the tower. So we're basically solving for h over here. And this one's going to be a little bit more complicated. I can write tangent of 52 is equal to h over, I'm going to call this little piece here x. And I also know that tangent of 31, this other angle, is equal to h over x plus 47. So this is a little bit different because I don't have any additional information. However, I can make use of the fact that both of these use an h. I'm going to solve both of these equations for h. H in this equation equals x times tangent of 52. And in this equation, x equals x plus 47 times tangent of 31. Since both of those equations equal x, I can set them equal to each other. X tangent 52 is equal to x plus 47 tangent 31. And now I can solve for x because I only have one more remaining variable. And we do that with algebra. And we use tangent of 52 like a number, just like a regular number. So the left side I'm going to leave alone here. We'll do green. X tangent 52 is equal to, I'm going to distribute the tangent. So this is X tangent 31 plus 47 tangent 31. We would like to get all the X terms together on the same side. So we have X tangent 52. You don't have to write the parentheses. You can. Minus X tangent 31 equals 47 tangent 31. And I'm going to factor the X out. So when I factor the X out of this expression, I'm left with tangent of 52 minus tangent of 31 equals 47 tangent of 31. And X equals 47 tangent 31 divided by tangent 52 minus tangent 31. And I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, but it's not really X they're looking for, it's H. So I need to take the X and I need to put it back into something that's going to help me find H. So what's going to help me find H? Well, this would be nice. This will help me find H. So I'm going to come over here and say H is equal to X, which is now this guy, 47 tangent 31 over tangent 52 minus tangent 31 times tangent of 52. Okay? And you can type all this into the calculator. And when you do that, you get, okay, I got height is 53 meters. All right, I hope that was helpful to you. It might be a good idea to watch that last one again and pause and make sure that you understand each step. All right, thanks.